If you own a countertop or flooring business, or maybe you've got a different type of surface industry company, like a tile or remodeling business, and you find that you're stuck wearing too many hats, constantly fighting fires, you're being pulled in every direction, and your team needs too much handholding or too much of you really to make sure that things are done right, and you're wondering why either when you do grow, it seems to just add more chaos to the business, or you're not able to grow because you're too busy working in the business instead of on the business, then this channel was built just for you. I'm Justin Shaw, and over the last 8+ years, I've helped dozens of surface pros to go from being the bottleneck in their business and on the verge of burnout to building a real business that runs on systems, not more hard work, hustle, or grind, right? And I want to let you know that everything that we teach on this channel comes straight from our growth engine programs, our flagship programs that we work with our clients directly to be able to break through and take their business to the next level more quickly and easily. Now, the growth engine is made up of 7 key systems that we've found that the majority of surface pros do need if they want to build a sustainable business. And what does that mean? What is a sustainable business? Well, from the words of our clients, they want a business that runs like a well-oiled machine, independent of needing them in the day-to-day, and it's highly profitable, and it can continue to scale over time without things breaking. All right, so if that sounds like something that you want to do, then you're in the right place. So let me go ahead and break down what these 7 systems are in the growth engine. Where we start is to make sure that we're building a business for freedom first, because far too often, the business that you have owns you versus you owning it, right? And so what you want to do is you want to design your business around the life that you want, because especially as you grow your business, where you become a victim of your own success, where the business that you built now consumes you. And that's the last thing that we want, right? Otherwise, what's the point of all of this hard work, right? Your business should really work for you and not the other way around. All right, from there, the next key system we call clarity and culture. That's where you want to make sure that your team is aligned and bought into a compelling, clear vision, and that as a company, you've got a strong culture and everybody walks the walk and lives and breathes that culture. Again, that's something that's really often overlooked, right? People think they have a vision, but the team doesn't really know what it is and they're really not bought into it. And then the other thing, so many problems with retaining good talent or finding top talent, like if you're struggling to hire, comes from not really having a strong identity and a strong culture that people really want to be a part of and they really want to help to lead it. Once you have those things in place to really be able to scale your business, right? To have significant growth, you need to have a market advantage. And that means that you stand apart from all your competitors with a clear edge. When you have that, your sales and your marketing become so much easier. And you'll be surprised that you're able to really scale the business much faster and a lot farther than you previously thought was possible. From there, when you have a market advantage in place, that can really fuel the next steps, which are to make sure that you have this system in place. You've got to have a sales engine in place. Far too often, companies are leaving a lot of money on the table because they've got a leaky sales pipeline or a broken sales process. And so you've got to make sure that this is dialed in before you really go to invest in marketing, advertising, or to grow your business and take it to the next level, right? So that you're not just trying to scale a leaky pipeline and throwing money out the window, right? So we've got to have a dialed in, systemized sales process. Once we've got that in place, you can go ahead then and install what so many people are excited to have, which is a true marketing machine. You want to be able to generate leads consistently and predictably. You want to have the ability to acquire customers on demand. What you don't want to do is be relying on referrals and word of mouth because hope is not a strategy, right? You can't scale that. So that is the definition of having a true marketing machine installed in your business. And we really look at these things as systems, right? You have a sales system in your sales engine, you have a marketing machine, and this is really important to think of things in that way. These are systems so that you can have that business that runs like a well-oiled machine and can grow without you being the one constantly having to push it. All right. And then finally, the last two key parts of the system of the growth engine are to have a company OS. What does that mean? That means that you have a company operating system, right? You need to have scalable systems that drive predictable outcomes and results. When you have that, your business can really move along efficiently and profitably. And then finally, as we land this, the last system is the leadership engine. Now, this is where you transform your team from just executing tasks and being helpers to owning outcomes. That's a big shift. What does that mean for a team member to own outcomes? That means that they have true ownership of an outcome without anybody else needing to look over their shoulder, to double check their work, to follow up. Did you get that done? They're responsible for owning outcomes and results. When you have that in place, you're really able to take a step back from the business and really be able to see that it can thrive without you. Every one of these episodes that we release is going to tap into one of these key systems within the growth engine. And what my promise is to you is that you're not just tuning in and getting a few tips. I want you to be able to gain a lot of value and be able to build real systems. Okay, here's what you're going to find on this channel. We're going to be doing deep dives into what's keeping you stuck at your current level and how do you break free. We're also going to be giving you hands-on tactical frameworks that you can implement right away to get quick wins. Also going to be gaining access exclusively to real stories and interviews of business owners just like you that are in the trenches every day. And ideally, they're one or two steps ahead of you so you can learn from the lessons that they've gained without having to go through the trial and error that they have. And then finally, you're going to be getting the proven strategies that we've used to help our clients to 2x and 3x their businesses within 18 to 24 months. And these are companies ranging from doing 1 million a year in revenue to 10 million a year and beyond, even companies we've worked with at the $25 million mark. So whether you're a small business or you're on the larger, more established size, you're going to find things that are valuable here that you can implement in your business. So whether you're trying to break through a growth plateau or you're just trying to get out of the daily grind and gain some of your time back, then you're in the right place. All right, guys. So if that sounds good to you and you want more of this value, then hit subscribe on YouTube or follow the show wherever you listen to podcasts. Every week, we're going to be releasing episodes that are systems first content made exclusively for Surface Pros like you. I also highly recommend you go down to the description or the show notes and find the link to a free full-length training on why countertop and flooring businesses stay stuck and how to break free. Again, if you have a different type of surface business, it's still going to be 100% relevant to you. What we're going to be sharing inside of that training are the 3 stages of stuck that time and time again Surface Pros run into. And we're going to be sharing how the growth engine solves for that step by step. Finally, if you're listening to this and you're saying, that sounds good, but I need help now, and you want hands-on help installing these systems in your business, then we'd love to talk to you. You can find a link below to book a free game plan call with us where we can talk about if this is the right fit for you. Okay, guys, welcome to Driven for Growth. Let's get to work.